So my next project today is going to be how to create a little cottage light for yourself, just using materials that you have around the house. This one, I think it was a pickle jar, and I have painted some flowers on the outside, and I had some lights that I use sometimes at Christmas time for various little house displays that I stuffed inside. And I've got some marbles down here in the bottom, which also reflect the light. And I can put the lid on if I wanted to, or I could leave it as is, but I think it's kind of cool just like that. Obviously, if you're putting them outside, I would put the lid on to keep the moisture and whatnot out. And then, yeah, if you have a bunch of these, you can set them around your patio at nighttime, and they're a great way to light things up. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to do these. Okay, so step number one is basically mixing up your paints and then deciding where you want your first flower. I'm going to put my first one kind of up top here a little bit and do my center bit. I'm going to put a little bit more red in there just because I like contrast of color. There we go. Okay. So there's my first. And I'm going to switch up my brush. Again, this is oil paint that I'm using, so it's going to be a little bit different process if you're not using oil paint. I've never tried acrylic with this. It might work. It depends on the acrylic. So what I do in order to get that really cool streaky look of the petals is I actually load up my brush with a few different colors. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. And then I start here at the base and I kind of press to get the wider bit and then decide I'm going to curve my brush around, and there's my first petal. I'm going to add a little bit more red to my second one. Move that up here. Second petal. Bring it down and out. So there we've got two petals now. The next one I'm just going to use a whole bunch of bright yellow. Start here. And that one scooshes around. And this one up here, I'm just going to use what's on my brush. Kind of goes off the pot a little bit. I'm using two different yellows. Sort of letting them blend together as I paint. A little bit challenging to paint while I'm trying to film this at the same time, so bear with me. This one's not exactly perfect, but you get the gist of it. And then this one here, I'm going to bring it around. Like that. put a petal in between these two. And I'm going to pick up some white from my palette. And smoosh that in over on this side. And then pull it across like that. So there, so we've got, as you can see, another sunflower.